Hey, this is Nellie's Farm. It's June 24th, 2024. It's 100 degrees today, and it looks like it's going to be for weeks. This heat wave is insane, especially because even Maine has this heat wave. Want to do a real quick garden update? I haven't really showed you much of my garden because there wasn't much to show. It is very slow this year. I also had some setbacks at the beginning of the season, but I'm trying to catch up now. You know, there's some weird things about this year's growing season. A lot of my stuff's already going to seed. Like this dill. Now, this is my first time growing dill. Isn't it beautiful? But, I don't think it's supposed to go to seed yet. But not just that, my lemon balm is too. Now, I have a huge patch of lemon balm in the back by the hen house. And it's not all going to seed, but a lot of the stuff up here is. And I wonder, is it because of the sun being so extra strong this year? It makes me wonder. Now, my self-heal is doing very well. And I have quite a bit of it. This self-heal, it's borderline invasive, but that's okay by me. It spread all the way over here, and it's even coming over here. But that's okay, I don't mind. The best things are unexpected, huh? I got some baby tomatoes, and do you guys remember the sunchokes, aka Jerusalem artichokes that I'm growing? If you remember, I did a few videos about them. They have a tuber under the ground. You'd never know that this is food right here. It's like a potato. The flowers are opening up. They're super, super easy to grow in about any kind of circumstance. They don't even require that much water. And it's a great prepper food because it's hidden food under the ground, guys. I have not ate them yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And when I do harvest them, I want to show you guys and experiment with cooking them and tell you what the best ways of cooking them are. And now, I've had some weird mutant plants, okay, this season that I've never seen before. Such as this. I have got, like, many different flowers coming off of one stem. This isn't just my sunflower. It's actually happened to my zinnias. I have never seen that before. I've got some opening up in the back, which they were very hard to grow anyway, the zinnias this year. I mean, I've had to replant things a lot just to get stuff to grow. And if you look, it's many coming off of one stem. And then even another. And there's like 3 different plants this is happening to. It's really strange. This little Anna's apple tree I planted maybe 5 years ago. And it has just taken off. It probably needs trimmed, but the apples are just tiny and beautiful and sour. I love sour apples. I don't know about you guys. But I have a little bit of progress. I got some watermelon vines. I got 3 different types of watermelon growing, but that's been slow going too. My cantaloupe really isn't doing anything, but I have a lot of weeds to take out. My son Rick made me a homemade hoe, so I need to get back here. And here's one of the watermelon plants that's doing well. It seems like they do better in pots. It does have a few flowers on it. There's my little plum tree over there. That's my pear tree over back there. We got like 2 or 3 plums because we had a storm that blew a lot of them off. But this was the first year that we had plums and peaches, so, but, yeah, unfortunately, they got blew off the tree during a storm. My cucumbers are struggling, guys. I don't even have any yet. I mean, what's up with that? I've planted them 3 and 4 times. They're over there. And yeah, I need to weed. It's so time-consuming, and I'm so busy doing so many other things. This is spaghetti squash. No squash yet. These little bugs are on everything. These are back on my wild blackberries. All over them, guys. And it looks like they're stripping them. What in the heck is this bug? I'm going to have my son look it up, because it looks to me like they're eating a lot of stuff. So I just wanted to share this with you. I've got different herbs growing this year too. I'm trying to grow mullein, you guys, but I'm not having very good luck. You know, I keep reading about people who just find a huge mullein plant, you know. Like, come on, man, why can't I find a mullein plant? And I'm trying. I've got a few little baby plants. Here's one of them that are growing from seeds I got on Etsy. And by the way, I get great seeds on Etsy. I really do. And it's, you know, they're small businesses for the most part, and I really like that. I would much rather give my business to a small business rather than Home Depot or something like that, you know. This is mugwort, and this is doing great. Now, I smoke mugwort. I did a video on that to relieve anxiety and relax myself in the evening, and it's really liberating. It helps you to relax. You don't really feel much. It's not like MJ or something, which I don't really care for, by the way. But I don't use it. I never did care for it, even when I was young. But this is different. Super easy to grow. Now the next one, I'm gonna grow in the ground. But I have transplanted a few of these and taken them out to try to see if I can transplant them too, because they're gonna get really, really big. So because I heard that you're supposed to plant them in the fall, I went ahead and just started them in a pot instead. And those are coneflowers, but they're really not making much progress either. But I have one lone cabbage over here. I have a lot of squash growing the flowers, but no actual squashers yet, guys. There's a lot of pollinators. I've seen tons of those big fuzzy bees. But my garden is just really struggling this year. These are the blue Chinese forget-me-nots. And I wish you could see the color, because this phone does not do it justice. My phone broke months ago, and this is my son's. It's cheap, and it's all we have right now. I wish you could see the color. It's incredible. It's incredible, the color. I have these up by the house, too, and oh my gosh, they're one of my favorite flowers to grow. And I've got some baby pepper plants growing. Cayenne, banana, and I think habanero. But they're babies right now. See, I'm behind this year, but I am getting there. And there's my basil, one of my basils. And more peppers, but I planted Swiss chard, but it's not doing so well. And I got a lot more tomatoes to transplant, see. Thank goodness Alabama has a late growing season, because I'm going to need it. Because I'm really getting my garden going just now, guys. And I thank you for watching. If you guys are seeing these mutant plants with multiple heads, this one is a single one. And beautiful. But the other ones over here, these are called chocolate. Those are called chocolate sunflowers, by the way, guys. Is what they're called. Look at those, all those heads. Very strange that it's happening to multiple plants. I even got some cherries from Kroger delivery like over a week ago, and it actually had a mutant cherry in there with two different cherries on one stem. So what's going on? Isn't that kind of strange? I wonder if you guys are seeing this too. Can you guys put in comments how your gardens are doing? Because mine sure is struggling, and I wonder if other people, if they're having their garden struggle too. And we do have a really, really extreme UV index. Today here it's 12. And I think they made the scale higher. It's supposed to go to 20. 20 being closest to the equator. But usually it's 10, which is also high, and 11. But you know what? I think this is the first year I ever remember them using a number 12 on the UV scale. At least for here. So, sorry about that. I just wanted to do this quick garden update. And when I dig up my sunchokes and I cook them, I will share that with you. Now let's before I'm signing off. Oh, I'm still doing my fundraiser. Our Jeep is still not running, unfortunately, and we're going into month 3. This time we have a different part that's supposed to be on the way to try that. My son really is trying. All right. Thanks for listening. Nellie's Farm signing off. Have a good week.